Winchester Grade School, 8th grade class of 2021, you may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the 2021 8th grade promotion ceremony at Winchester Grade School. Wow, we made it. The past 15 months have been some of the most difficult times for all of us. And yet here we are. Not only have you survived a pandemic, but you excelled in it. You had the last 1/4 of your 7th grade year canceled. Our entire school was forced to remote learning 3 different times, not counting all the time students were forced to quarantine and therefore attend remote learning. The sports schedule for the year were completely messed up. In fact, very little of school as we had come to know it was the same. I am thrilled that we were able to have field day, a smaller version of your 8th grade trip. The staff was able to beat all of you in the 8th grade staff softball game again. And most importantly, that we are here tonight celebrating all that you have accomplished. It is my privilege to recognize the 8th grade class this evening for their impressive academic achievements. These young men and women will undoubtedly go forward and have successful experiences at Winchester High School. I hope they never lose this spirit as they grow to become contributing members of this community. The staff and I are very proud of the 2021 class, and we look forward to following their careers at Winchester High School. We encourage our graduating students to communicate and seek the support of their parents, families, and all of us at WGS when they face the difficult challenges which high school will present. Congratulations and best of luck with your future endeavors. At this time, we will present the American Legion Awards. It is my pleasure to introduce Mr. John Coonrod, who will present the American Legion.
Seeks by the presentation of these awards to recognize 2 students who have demonstrated by the conduct of their daily lives the virtues of courage, honor, leadership, patriotism, scholarship, and service. And so, without further ado, it's my honor to present the first such award to Ashlyn Lights, daughter of Jason and J-Lo. For our second and final award, it's my honor to recognize William Mason, son of Scott and Nicole Mason. See, I never saw this. Okay, we're good. Thank you. Congratulations and thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Coonrod. At this time, I will present the Presidential Academic Awards. These provide an opportunity for schools to honor students who achieve outstanding academic records. There are 2 categories for Presidential Academic Awards. Number 1, Academic Achievement Award, and number 2, Academic Excellence Award. First, the Academic Achievement Award. Each student honored with this award has maintained an A average for their academic work throughout their 7th grade year and their 8th grade year, and has been recommended by their junior high teachers. This year we will have 11 honorees, and they are Reagan Brown, Brooklyn Gregory, Kylie Clayton, Trayton Drake, Ella Hoots, Ashlyn Likes, Jacob Morris, Dylan Pasovich. And Caden Savage. Claire Sutton. And McKenna Neff. All the award members can come up to the picture, please. Second is the Academic Excellence Award. Each student honored with this award has maintained straight A's for their academic work throughout their 7th grade year and 8th grade year and has been recommended by their junior high teachers. This year we have 12 honorees of this award, and they are London Adams, Carson Brown, Peyton Evans, Marissa Galloway, Brianna Gregory, Carson Gregory, Zachary Howard, Riley Lawson, Will Mason, Victoria McGee, Caden Meyer, and Cameron Sievers. Pictures. Yeah, we did, guys. There you go. All right, you're good. As stated in the President's Award letter, the success and education of our youth are vitally important to the future of America and the entire world. Your distinguished commitment to learning gives us great hope. Our nation is strengthened by your hard work, leadership, and academic excellence. Congratulations to all our Presidential Award winners. Two students from the 8th grade class have been chosen by their classmates to reflect on their years at Winchester Grade School. These students are London Adams and Marissa Galloway.
Hello, and welcome to the 8th grade graduation ceremony. First of all, we would like to thank the WGS staff, our families, friends, and the 2021 graduates for joining us here tonight. Thank you to all the students who voted and gave us the opportunity to deliver this speech to you tonight. We are delighted to be standing here representing our class. As we are graduating here today, we thought we should travel down memory lane and revisit some of the special moments we had from each of our years.
What made kindergarten great? Nap time. Even though most of us never slept, much to our teachers' dismay, instead it was option 2, watching Night at the Museum. Then a sound was heard out of nowhere, then another, and another. What was that sound? A young and exhausted Evan Weeder snoring. After many attempts, it took the whole class to wake him up.
When we finished kindergarten, we thought we were all grown up, moving into the 1st grade. But actually, not much changed. We got to venture to Springfield to enjoy 2 plays, Janie B. Jones and The Hungry Caterpillar. Our very first field trip as a big kid. We also got to star in our own performance called Big Pumpkin.
In the play, London was the pumpkin and I got to be the witch who kicks the pumpkin. I may have been a little too excited.
Next came 2nd grade. We were big hits, making our first YouTube debut as we recorded The Night Before Christmas with a critter book. And our Christmas encore, The Winter Wiggles. Oh, and no one will forget the look on Mrs. Mull's face when Gavin Hedinger launched a pencil from the back table, hitting the whiteboard. Way to go, Gavin.
Moving on to 3rd grade, Mr. DeWitt has made his debut as our teacher at WGS. After having to deal with us for only 1 semester, he quickly decided he wasn't cut out for that, so he decided to try being our PE teacher. He probably thought that dealing with us for 1 hour a day was much more enjoyable than 8 hours.
And for those students of Mrs. Barber's 4th grade class, we will never forget the day she was absent and came back to 3 yoga balls, sitting popped on her desk. And in Miss Kaufman's class, we all remember one thing, eating. We got to be pizza chefs for a day.
And in Mrs. Brown's class, we got to skip math for a day to watch the 2016 inauguration for the 45th president. We were just little kids excited to skip a class, not knowing we were watching the piece of history. Then came 5th grade, where in Mrs. Sutton's class, we got our very first class pet, lizards. They eat crickets. So one day, it was Ashley Mice's turn to feed the lizards. She got the 2 crickets, then freaked out, causing them to fly across the room, which resulted in a new fun game called Find the Crickets.
Another thing that happened while in Mrs. Sutton's class was the class pencil thief. It started in the middle of the year. First there were 3, then 4, then 6 missing. Eventually, everyone in her class was missing numerous pencils, which led to the year-long search for the pencil thief. Whoever it was got away with it, but we all have our own suspicions.
6th grade arrived and we became official junior high students, moving from classroom to classroom, having different teachers, and even our very own lockers.
During this year, we all learned a very important lesson. How much homework could we stack, pack, and shove into a single locker without it causing an avalanche in the hallway?
Next was 7th grade. We all had high hopes for this grade, but at the end of the year, COVID struck. At first, when COVID began, we were all very excited. Yay, 2 weeks of no school.
Who wouldn't be excited? Little did we know that our lives were about to change to that of a prison, constantly being forced to stay inside and follow COVID-19 mask rules everywhere we went.
All of our work was done via Google Meets and take-home packets.
Finally, that brings us to 8th grade, the kings and queens of junior high. We really felt like royalty because the teachers came to us, at least for the first semester. Anyway, sports came and went very quickly. For a while, only sports that were minimal contact were going on. Then all of a sudden, all the rest of the sports started up, back to back, and some even overlapping.
Then we had a blast at our 8th grade trip to the movies and movie. It wasn't the Six Flags trip we had hoped for, but the staff did an excellent job making sure the trip was memorable for all of us. As you can tell, we have a very big class. It's been a blessing and a curse. We had cramped PE classes, very little opportunities for field trips, and dodgeball games took forever. However, it wasn't so bad. We made countless memories and got to know each and every classmate. We are so glad to have shared so many experiences together these past years and hope to continue having these wonderful memories in years to come.
The first day of school, we were so eager to run off into the great unknown. As our parents were letting us go, there were many tears. Then, just like there are now, as we take flight onto another adventure together, parents, just remember, even though we may not give you as many hugs as we did back then, we love you, oh so very much, and could not be here without you. Thank you, and congratulations, graduates.
At this time, I ask Mr. Jason Likes to come forward. Mr. Likes will present the Jake Smith Memorial Award and the Wolverine Pride Award.
Students, families, staff, dogfish. I'm going to start with the Wolverine Pride Award. This is presented to outstanding students for exhibiting the characteristic of respect throughout junior high. Our first recipient is Jesse Valentine. And our second recipient is Carson Brown. Go ahead and grab a picture. Okay. I'm sure that most teachers, after they've retired and all the millions are spent, will tell you that the ultimate reward comes from all the students that you get to know. If you're as extremely lucky as I was, you get a Jake Smith. I was his teacher, but in the end, he ended up teaching me much more. Many of you know that Jake passed away due to cancer in his 8th grade year of 2007. However, Jake was not defined by his cancer. He was defined by so many other things, so many great things. His personality and sense of humor, his perseverance, most importantly to me, was the way he shined every day in a situation where he had every reason not to. I got to watch Jake inspire a basketball team to help win a state championship. Jake had missed part of our season because of complications, but came back for our state championship game. The atmosphere in that locker room after winning is something I'll never forget. I can also honestly say that Jake still personally inspires me today. Each and every one of you has greatness in you like Jake. Like him, I hope that you all appreciate school, family, and life more and more as you move forward. And I hope you can be the good in people's lives. And to our 2 recipients, I hope you're as honored to receive this award as I am to present it. The 2021 Jake Smith Award winners are Carson Gregory, and Marissa Galloway. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Likes. The next award is the Principal Citizenship Award. This award is presented to the students who consistently exhibit the kind of behaviors we want to see in our schools. It is the highest possible award a student at Winchester Grade School can achieve, and thus is intended to be achieved by students who make exemplary contributions to the school during the school year. I am honored to present this award to the following students. Carson Brown. Logan Holzman. Brianna Gregory. Brooklyn Gregory, and Samara White. At this time, I want to spend a few minutes to say some thank yous to the people who have helped make tonight's ceremony a special occasion. First, I want to take a moment to recognize the 60 staff members on the back of your programs, many of whom are here this evening to honor these young men and women. Educating students is one of the most difficult jobs in the world. Some of you may disagree, but anyone that has experienced it would definitely agree. Not only do we ask them to educate every child so they can reach their highest potential, but we ask them to do this with very limited resources and conditions that are unfavorable at best. We throw days and weeks worth of paperwork on their plates, ask them to communicate regularly with parents, ensure all of their students are being taught at their level, and so much more. Then we throw a pandemic in the mix, and we ask them to do all these things while wearing masks, make their students wear masks, sit 6 feet apart, wash their hands many times a day, don't allow volunteer help, teach students in the classroom while they're also teaching students at home. I could go on and on about how proud I am of every student at WGS, but at this time I want to give a round of applause for each one of our staff members at WGS. I am beyond proud of you for not only surviving the pandemic, but for working so hard to make sure every student was put in a position to succeed and did so in the healthiest environment we could possibly make. So thank you for all of us here tonight. Your dedication to our students and to WGS did not go unnoticed. I also want to take a quick moment to recognize our staff that are leaving us. Ms. Varner for spending over 20 years at WGS helping our junior high students explore the wonderful world of science. Mr. Monroe for returning to WGS post-retirement to help us out for a couple of years. Mr. Schumacher and Mrs. Studer for giving WGS a few years of their teaching abilities. And to Mike McHugh for being the jack of all trades, doing anything and everything asked of him for all of our students and staff. So a big thank you to all of them. I also want to thank our 7th grade marshals who are ranked in the top of their class academically by attaining straight A's through their 7th grade year. They'll stand Cordelia Fuller, Sophie Grubb, Nick Hamilton, Hallie Lawson, and Briley Liddick. And finally, I would like to give a special thank you to the parents, Dr. Blankenship, the Winchester Board of Education, and again our faculty and staff for supporting these students. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish to present to you the Winchester Grade School Class of 2021. Mr. Moore, Mr. Coltis, and Ms. Traw, if you would please. I ask that everyone please hold your applause until after the reading of the class roll and presentation of certificates have been completed. London Grant Adams. Peyton S. Andrus. Ronald L. Bentley. Lillian Ann Blakey. Isabella Leanne Blanton. Aubrey Nicole Blevins. Carson Andrew Brown. Reagan Nicole Brown. Samantha Ann Churchill. Kylie Noel Clayton. Grant Matthew Coltis. Trayton David Drake. Peyton Alexander Evans. Tyson L. Flanagan. Marissa Sue Galloway. Kendall Joe Graham. Brianna May Gregory. Brooklyn Lee Gregory. Carson R. Gregory. Cole Gutierrez. Gavin James Hettinger. Gracelyn Jolie Hettinger. Brooklyn Elise Heilman. Logan W. Holzman. Abigail Marie Hoots. Ella Rebecca Hoots. Amelia R. Howard. Gracie Lynn Ann Howard. Zachary Cy Howard. Haley Joe Jefferson. Hayden Roy Jefferson. Mackenzie Ann Jones. Riley Joe Lawson. Ashlyn Madison Likes. Unable to be with us tonight, William M. Lonolino. William Clayton Mason. Victoria Lynn McGee. Nolan James Melanson. Caden Christopher Meyer. Jacob Morris. Antonia Ray Nacarado. McKenna Joyce Neff. Jordan Pascal. Dylan John Pasovich. Also unable to be with us tonight, Matthew Vance Pollard. Jordan Allen Price. Zayden Tater Rice. I didn't do that during practice, so he had no idea it was coming. Caden Savage. Jada Lynn Faith Schoenfelder. Cameron Lee Sievers. Claire Nicole Sutton. Gavin Michael Thomas. Trenton J. Trone. Jesse Valentine. Richard Vella. Julia Kate Wall. Evan William Weeder. Yes, sir. Talon Cade Wicker. Philip James Reynolds White. Samara Elise Van Horn White. And Trevor White. Winchester 8th grade class of 2021, please stand. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain in your seats until the 8th grade class has left the gym. Thank you.
dedicated